Positive Painters, I'm Stephanie Weaver, and welcome to this week's video edition of the newsletter. So as the year kind of comes to a close, we've only got 2 weeks left, my mind starts to shift to 2 words, goals and gratitude, right? That covers the past, present, and future, just those 2 simple words, goals and gratitude. So that's what the next 2 weeks are really kind of focused on, and we even started diving into that last week on goals and gratitude. So for this week's Positive Painter weekly discussion, that is what we're going to focus on, is gratitude. How I kind of came about this, yesterday I was really in a bad mood because I had to go to the grocery store. So it was as simple as that. The grocery store, I knew I would have to wear my mask, and I hate these things with a passion. For me, it is oppressive, and I'm not fearful of what's going on out there. I'm a healthy person, so for me, these are oppressive and they lack logic. So therefore, it gets me in a really bad mood. So when I started thinking about that and how I let this one stupid little thing control my attitude, I began to shift. Because this isn't what matters, right? So that's where the attitude of gratitude is really taking the shift over the next couple weeks, because there is a lot to be thankful for. And as we shift into that attitude of gratitude, I want you to ask the question, what are the 3 things you are most thankful for that happened or that you did this year? So when we think about that, right now you can't see the smiles anymore because they're hidden behind the masks. And let's face it, these masks are perpetuating negativity and a sense of fear and oppression. So these stupid little masks and the media create more negativity, and negativity is infectious. So my challenge to you and my question to you is just be more infectious than the negativity with your gratitude and your positivity. So be a carrier of positivity. List 3 things that you are thankful that happened or that you did this year. And I love this quote, I had to put it in here. A healthy attitude is contagious, but don't wait to catch it from others. Be a carrier. That is by Tom Stock. So that is our weekly discussion. I want you to list 3 things that you are thankful for this year. And then you'll find after you list those 3, it just starts to flow for all those things that you are thankful for. So that's our first update, attitude of gratitude. Our second thing to note is that we do every week is the social media sharing. This is for the Positive Painter Pro members, so that you can post in your links that go to your blog, website, shop, whatever that you want us to share. So post your links into there, so we'll share that across our social media networks as well. All right. So along the same lines, I wanted to give an attitude of gratitude and do a couple shout outs. I wanted to shout out to Sandi. So Sandi has been focused, and she says obsessed, with her painting that she's been working on to really bring this to life. So I just wanted to call that out, look at her work, and the obsession is paying off. She's got a few little things to take care of, but man, it is looking sharp. Very nice. Well done, Sandi. Another little attitude of gratitude, I want to give a shout out to Julie. Julie is wrapping up her Christmas commissions and sending them on her way, both figuratively and literally. She's wrapping them up and sending them to the owners. So congratulations, Julie. Well done. I hope this Christmas season has been a really great rush on your pet portraits. I also wanted to give you a shout out, Julie, because your progress just over a year. This is where she started, and this is where she's moved. Just over a year through her daily practice and dedication to her art craft. Well done, Julie. Amazing. Wonderful. So excited for you. Okay. And another little attitude of gratitude, I wanted to give a shout out to Elizabeth. Elizabeth is quickly rising up and a rising star in the Positive Painter community. She is actively engaged, and what's interesting is I teach oil painting, right? And she is adapting the courses that I'm creating from oil to watercolor. So she came up with a really nice study. You can follow her on her Instagram. just check out her Positive Painter profile and follow her link to her social media so that you can check out her Instagram. And I'll include a link also in here so you can go check out her Instagram. She's very active on Instagram. So good job, Elizabeth. Keep up the great work. Can't wait to see your still lifes that you've got planned for the new year. All right. So thank you guys all so much for your participation in the Positive Painter community. It is well noted, and I'm so excited for you. All right, the hits are keep on coming with attitude of gratitude. So new this week, released the featured artist page. So you can find that under featured artists. It's available both to logged in and logged out members. So check it out here. So featured artists, let's go take a look. So this quarter's featured artists, and this is going to be up from January until March, so please share. So these featured artists who work so hard to keep their artwork latest and greatest and continue to move forward with their education and their dedication to sharing and promoting other artists' work. So I want to give a shout out to Dolly and Julie. So Dolly has 2,695 points at the close of December 15th, and Julie had 2,465 points. They are first and second in the Positive Painter. The third person, Sandi, didn't want to show her artwork on here because she is focused on the art education, not necessarily art promotion. So she received, all of them actually received, a really nice little Positive Painter tumbler so that they can continue their practice with a beverage of their choice, showcasing their positivity to their friends and family. So check this out. You got Dolly, and sharing is caring. So when you go visit the featured artist, please share this on your Facebook page, especially if you know these people, and be proud of the people that you know. Okay, so here we have Dolly. You can read about her and what she has experienced, and then you can also visit her shop. She does have an Etsy shop that she just started this year, thanks to the Positive Painters community and her dedication to move forward with technology that she wasn't even familiar with. So this is amazing. I'm so proud of her. And you can check out the products that she has made going through the 4-day challenge and participating in the Positive Painters community. She whipped out these paintings like you would not believe. Whipped them out and created these coasters. And then for the cancer survivors, she created this beautiful tree of life. And these are also coasters that she created, and she's creating more and more products. So be sure to check her out under the featured artists. So when I get excited, I start talking a little bit faster, a little bit louder. And then we have Julie Knowles. So Julie really found her passion with dogs and art. She's always been an animal lover, and over the last year or so, she's really just come to her own in her artistic style. And you can find her website at julieknowles.com. That's julieknowles.com, where you can commission her for a pet portrait. And just look at some of this work. I mean, she made a Sphinx cat look good, okay? And that is a huge challenge. So congratulations, Julie and Dolly. And then if you are wanting to be a positive painter and a featured artist, it is all point-based. It's all based on your participation in the Positive Painter community and the number of courses that you take, the challenges that you take, and so on. So I hope that you come and join us today so that you can start working toward this. These numbers do reset every quarter so that every member has a fair chance at becoming a featured artist in the Positive Painters. All right, some new things that are in the Positive Painter community. When you come into the Positive Painter community and you hit on My Home, you're going to notice a new little icon in the upper right. This is your Positive Painter achievements. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it so you can see what's kind of been going on. All right, so in the Positive Painter points area, you're going to see your smiling face, not mine, but you're going to see your smiling face, and you're also going to be able to see where you are on your profile completion and be able to address that there. There is one thing that I'm working out where if you don't have a social link, what that we need to do if you don't have it, because technically you might be 7 out of 8, but because you don't have it, you are completed. So we'll address that as developers kind of get on that issue. You'll also see that you have how many Positive Painter points that you have, so you can kind of keep track of that. Now there is this new badge, okay? So this badge, if you want to earn 500 more points, I want you to invite your friends. So for each friend that you invite and that visits the Positive Painter community, you receive 100 points. So, and then when one of them actually signs up, you're going to get 500 points. Okay, and that cute little badge right there. Your referral link is going to be right here. You're just going to select that and do a right click, copy it, and email it to your friends. Okay, it's really kind of simple. Then you're going to see down below that all the achievements that you've completed and the steps that it's taken for you to complete. Now here's what's also pretty cool. When you keep scrolling down, you're going to see the awards you haven't yet achieved. So these will show you what you need to do for each one so you can start to unlock those badges. And for each monthly challenge that you complete, you receive a badge for that as well. Alright, so that is the new section for Positive Painter points. Back to your My Home, so in the upper left, you'll also notice an art quote of the day. So this pops up every single day, so you can come in here and get your positive quote of the day about art. So these change every day, so don't miss a day. Come on in and check out the Positive Painter community. Scroll through, add in your updates, and make sure you catch that quote. And if it sparks something in your mind that you want to share with everybody else, add a note. We want to see how that influenced you. Okay? Alright, what else is new is there's a new course. So if we go to My Courses, under My Courses you'll see your smiling face, not mine, and it'll show a new course right here, Positive Painter Welcome Orientation. So if you've been around the Positive Painters for a while and you kind of navigated around, you're probably already pretty familiar with the Positive Painter Welcome, Positive Painter website. This is for those who have not really acclimated to the Positive Painter environment. So when I click on this, you can see that there's a little welcome message and what is covered in each lesson. So at the end of the lesson, you've got like a scavenger hunt where you can earn your first badge. Now, if you've been here for a while, go ahead and click on that last lesson and take that quiz. Take that opportunity to earn that little badge. So it does walk you through to everything that you need to know in the Positive Painter community, from navigating our social groups, updating your profile, including that neat little header that's up above it, and your profile image, navigating your activity feed, which is what we call My Home, finding your courses, and there are 3 or 4 different ways to find your courses, and then the members only Q&A and past lunch and learns, how to find those, find upcoming events and register for those events, manage your membership account and notifications, earn points, badges, and more. And then if you are in the private weekly oil painting group that we do via Zoom, how to find that Zoom link. And then if you're interested in it, there's also some notes about that as well. Your scavenger hunt, so you can earn your first badge. Now, I do anticipate that this course is going to continue to build as more questions come in and as the Positive Painter community continues to build. This will also become more informative so that you can self-serve if there are any questions or concerns. Also new this week under our blog, we have a new blog post inspired by the Positive Painters. So as I mentioned in the beginning, we are focused on 2 things, goals and gratitude. So when we started talking about goals, I saw a common theme that people were worried about burning out. So I really started diving in, what does it mean to burn out creatively? And it really kind of boils down to 3 equations, but those 3 equations are rather complex, and if gone unchecked, those 3 equations will lead to burnout. So that is what this creative burnout, 3 indicators that you are burning out and 4 ways to prevent that. Within this blog post, as you can see, there's a table of contents. And so it kind of breaks it down when you start to think about how to prevent burnout. So also included in this is a free downloadable, And if you are a member of the Positive Painters community, you can go ahead and go over to your Positive Painters and you can find the downloadables there. You don't have to sign up for the newsletter again to get these. So you will be receive those. And I'm going to take you to there now. So I'm going to go ahead and click on, if you are a member of the Positive Painters, you can find these here. So it's going to pull up a new tab. So as part of one of the solutions for preventing burnout, there's this idea, and we all do it, that everyone is over you, and that is a sacrifice of self. And as moms, as artists, as good little workers for the corporate man, we all do these things, and we can easily get lost as being people pleasers. And when we become people pleasers, and that's who our identity is, we're the doers, we're the go-to person, we're the, you kind of get the gist of it. When we become that, we lose our sense of self and our purpose. And so one of the solutions to that, to prevent you from losing yourself, is to write down your dream big goal. And so last week's Lunch and Learn, we talked a lot about that big dream, that your big goal, that purpose that drives you. And once you have an understanding of that, you can start focusing everything else all around that big dream. So when we think about that and finding that sense of self, we need to journal. Okay? And then from an artistic perspective, we can often lose our purpose when we start creating and creating and creating, all for other people, that we forget to remember why we're even doing this. And so I've put together these journaling prompt papers that really talk through and help you think through what and why are you creating this piece. So for the Positive Painter Pro members, this is a new section that I'm working on. It's called Downloadables. I do have a WIP, work in progress. So as I start to build this out, you're going to have more and more downloadables that are accessible here. So if I look at my art journaling pages, I'm going to go ahead and bring that up. And they look something like this. They're meant for you to print out or to use in your digital journal. So, and this is specific around what you do and think about your art pieces. Okay, so you don't lose your purpose there. So that is our new blog post, 3 causes of creative burnout and actions to prevent burnout. Alright, I'm going to go back to my courses. As a reminder, the Lunch and Learn from last week, it is available under your My Courses, Planning for Creatives, Plan Mindfully with Action. So if you missed the Lunch and Learn and or you have questions, this would be a great place to go back. I also encourage you to go back and watch it because I did some fun stuff to this little video in its editing process, and it's broken down by the video segments so that you can go to the appropriate section that you might have a question about. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek into what that looks like.
I would actually like to be a sought after artist and to have recognizable art. And so the 4 things that I broke it down in was education and skill building, implementing, honing that craft, commissions, and things that will bring in money even during that time, and then technology, which is a necessary evil, but for marketing and getting things out there.
All right, so that gives you a little bit of a taste of kind of what you've missed if you weren't able to go, and then even if you attended, it'll give you an idea of something that we did in the editing process, so that you got these fun little avatars, and then we kind of fill out your map it out, stack it, plan it worksheet, so to kind of help you who attended the meeting with next steps. Alright, and then last but certainly not least, as a reminder, in January we are going to be starting a new challenge. The artistic challenge is to create a winter landscape in whatever media or medium that you use. For the private group oil painting class, this is the image that we're going to be starting from on our group project where we will be painting this image. So if you are interested in joining our group-based interactive Zoom oil painting class, please contact me at hello@stephanieweaverartist.com and we will have a discussion on the next steps. So I think that's it for this week. So make sure that you log in and start participating in the weekly posts and list those 3 things of your attitude of gratitude. And if you are not a member just yet, you can be. All it takes is a couple clicks. So I want you to go to stephanieweaverartist.com. That's stephanieweaverartist.com. You're going to scroll down. You're going to pass through all the latest blog posts, upcoming events, and then come right down to here. Choose your membership level. So you get to choose your membership level based on your goals. So for the beginner artist or hobbyist, you can go ahead and get started. That one is as low as $4.95 per month. And if you're a Positive Painter Pro, this is for the goal-oriented artist, the one who wants to really take their art education to the next level and or their business to the next level. The Art Positive Painter Pro is for you. And then there's one more level, which is Positive Painter Pro Plus, where you get an hour of my time every month where we talk about art business and the coaching that goes behind that, so that you can take your art business to the next level as well. And there's more information on each of these when you click to get started. All right, so I would go ahead and register today so you can start hopping into these monthly challenges and start participating in the Positive Painter community. There is nothing but good things happening here. All right, until next time, you guys stay safe, happy, and healthy, and happy painting.